As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the blue Protoss player representing Stowny Bulls. It is Shameless. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss player himself, representing Virtus Pro. It is a classic. Let's go. Let us go. The PvPs, they will be continuing all night long here. Again, we had Hero versus Down, Classic versus Shameless, Winner versus Hero as well. Non-stop PvP action. We're ready for it. Let's go. As we do open up here, and we'll see who is willing to adjust and who is willing to take the first big risk here. We're looking at Classic for the most part. So do we commit into an all-in, a proxy across the map? Do we commit into a faster Nexus and go for a greedier build? Classic is often one to mix it up. As it is going to be a 2-gate opener out of Classic, a 2-gate opener out of Shameless. So far, standard builds. So far, standard openers. Everything's looking as it should. Classic does veer off towards the top side. Shameless going through the center. Workers, they do miss each other. Again, Classic intentionally hiding his probe. So does Shameless. Shameless also veering off towards the left-hand side. Shameless is scouting. Never mind. Both players are. Now, we're imagining that Classic doesn't go for a fake proxy pylon based on our positioning here. No. Never mind, it was real. So standard open out of Classic. Classic is just scouting for proxies, looking, confirming. So is Shameless. And we're just playing standard. Now again, Hero versus Down was extremely chaotic, but for Classic versus Shameless, do we actually get into a macro game? Like, do we actually get to play some StarCraft? Do we? Okay. Wow, blind robot opener for Shameless and for Classic. We are mirroring each other completely, by the way. Like, a complete mirror here. Even opening up double adept out of Shameless, double adept out of Classic. Both players were scouting instead of anything, and both players are terrified about one base all-ins without even scouting each other. Remember, Shameless didn't see the main base, Classic didn't see the main base either. Like, we are playing exactly the same. Adepts are moving out. Classic, the one difference, okay, is that Classic does come in for a scout, and Classic does dip into the main. You can see Classic, he walls off the ramp. Adepts do clash. Ooh, does try to break that lock-on, just try to break the line of sight. In the end, Shameless does take some, he does get some extra hits in. Not bad. Yeah, Shameless, he comes out on top. Immortal production out of Shameless, third gateway as well. One base all in. He's going for the one base all in at the same time. Classic, he's going for his own immortal production, so his own prism. His own prism as well. Still no expansion. Yeah, no expand. No follow-up. We just commit. Third gateway. One base all in versus one base all in. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. I can't believe for a moment at the start of the game I believe that we would be like playing a macro game. No, not at all. It's just a bit of an awkward start because no one proxied, but it's still an all-in. It's just going to be that much more delayed, as it is from back at home. We're bidding extra units. Classic going for harass. Dropping into the main. He's got his 3 adepts. And Shameless, he is somewhat in position. Typical ladder experience in PvP. I mean, I would push back against that. I think in a typical ladder experience in PvP is that both players one base all in each other, but from proxies. Here, there's no proxy. Here, it's just like pure mind games that are going on. Crazy. Adepts, they throw in the shade. It does come into the shade, gets 1. Sorry, gets 3. Whoa. Pulls back, going back in. He wants more workers. And he should get at least 1 more. Does miss those shots. Shots are missed. Classic pulls away. Classic the first way to expand. And Shameless looks like he will as well. Wow, both players do both expand. We're mirroring each other in every which way. I mean, we're still committed into these large armies. Classic will going to shade in. Shameless going for his own Stargate opener or Stargate follow-up into Phoenixes to hunt down the War Prism. But one base push? No. We're expanding. Like, again, we're macroing. Like, we're... Both players, by the way. Both players are macroing out of this. Immortal, they drop across the map, trying to find some damage. Does go for the pylon. Oh, doesn't get the sentry. Oh no, Shameless, no! He has to get out of here. And he barely pulls away. Whew. Does barely pull out. Shameless setting up back at home. Thankfully, the War Prism did survive. But he sticks around to harass. Meanwhile, Classic, he's committing. He's moving out. And Shameless is not ready. Yeah, he's not ready back at home. He needs the defensive Immortals. And the Immortals are across the map. Classic, he can push, he can kill. Shameless, get home. There's the recall. Yeah, the recall's late. The recall's too late here. The natural base is compromised. Classic commits in. And there's no saving this. No shots. Locks down the army. Immortals finally they make it back home. The lifts. He lifts the Immortals, but there's barely any ground support. Barely any support on the ground. Hop pick up there by Classic. Pulls away. Does focus on the Phoenixes. And Classic should have enough. Yeah, he does. Subtle stepping forward, breaking through the main army. GG gets called, and Classic takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. A very impressive game here from Shameless is what I will say. Both Classic and Shameless, they were just mirroring each other the entire time. Both players scouting for proxies, both players committing to their own safety robo openers, then both players committing into aggression as well in different ways. We did see the Adept Harass out of Classic. We saw the earlier Immortals out of Shameless. Both players expanded, but as we saw Shameless, he was across the map. He was across the map attempting to harass, and he got caught with his pants down. Back at home, he was woefully underprepared, and Classic just sent it across the map. Yes, both players did expand, but Classic, he wasn't saturating his bases. Back at home, he committed. He did commit instead. It was a fake expansion, was a fake out, went across the map. GG. Whew. GG, well played. A very intense game 1, and now we're jumping into game number 2. Going to be loading into Celestial Enclave. So, let's go. Jump into game 2. And we'll see if we can bounce back. We'll see if we can make a series out of this. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. Spawning in the bottom hand corner of Celestial Enclave, we have the blue Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss player himself representing Stowny Bulls. It is Shameless. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Protoss player. The red Protoss player himself representing Virtus Pro. It is Classic. We go. As we are jumping into game number 2 here in Classic, opening up with the low ground wall-off. He's going to be wall-offing here at the natural expansion. Gate expand, or does he? No, should he goes Nexus first. It should be Gate expand at least. But regardless, Hyper Greed out of Classic. Shameless setting up on top of the ramp. So Shameless has the option to go for a 1 base all-in. Classic is going for a very greedy build. We'll see if Shameless can punish. We'll see if Classic actually commits to the greed, or if he does fake out. Do we mind game? As Shameless, he will confirm the positioning of the pylon. Is here to pylon block. Back at home, 2 gate opener. And remember, Classic, he's going for a delayed second gateway into a faster Nexus. That's what he wants, at least. Now, because of the Pro being in position, because of the pylon block, Classic will be forced to throw down the Cybercore. Forcing at the Cybercore into Stargate before expanding. You already got the gas. Yeah, you already got the second gas geyser. Yep, there's a cyber core. So Shameless is forcing inefficiencies out of Classic. Or at least he's forcing a bit of a more tame response. And here comes that proxy. Here comes the all-in. Oh boy. This should be a robo. Should be robo. Classic is searching for the proxy. Classic, he knows that a pylon is missing. He is aware. There's that proxy robo. Again, one base all in. And we should be seeing a Stargate. There it is. That's that Stargate opener. Now, the goal here for Classic, once he realizes what's going on, is to crank out a Void Rays. Crank out Void Rays to defend, to survive. Classic does find the proxy. Ooh, does find it. Will chip away at the pylon. Shameless, he will have to repower this building. He needs extra pylons. Ooh, probe goes down. Where's the backup probe? Am I missing something? No, there's no backup probe. Oh no, the cancel. So we needed a second probe out here to throw down extra pylons to keep it powered, but alas, the probe that he was relying on was killed. You can see here the probe was killed earlier. Well, I mean, was just killed to be fair. And Shameless expands. So as the dust settles here, both players are expanding. We see Classic does have the tech lead, and Shameless, he's forced to macro. Oh boy. Coming into this game, Classic has a lead. Because of the opening, he already has a lead. As you can see here, Classic has 27 probes, 27 workers against the 23 workers of Shameless. Against Shameless, he was supposed to go for an all-in. The all-in was shut down. The all-in failed. And this is just a rough position for Shameless to be in. Very rough. Oracle into the main. Stalker's out of position. There is a battery, thankfully. Going for the stasis. Yeah, stasis trap is denied. Oracle pulls away. But the Oracle is still alive. Bear that in mind. Still up and running. Second Oracle's coming out. So 2 Oracles, they can one-shot workers. Even if there is a warp, sorry, even if there is a battery. This Classic is amassing. He's massing up those Oracles. Shameless is in position, so he should be okay at this point. He should be okay. Should be able to deflect without losing too much. Assuming that he reacts in time. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, 4, 5. Oh, Jesus. Ta-da! He overextends. Yeah, a little bit too greedy there. Classic. I mean, he still does settle for 5 workers for 1 Oracle. Not the worst trade here for Classic. Ideally, he did want to keep both Oracles alive. At least Shameless was able to punish 1. At least he does punish. Classic now moving out. Blink is in production. Classic claiming his 3rd. And from here, we're just settling into a longer game. Again, Classic just perpetually ahead when it comes to at least the economy. And the onus is on Shameless to catch back up. When it comes to like Adept Harass, War Prism drop play, Dark Templar, outpositioning Classic's army. Shameless throws down 2 more gateways actually. Oh. Classic getting up to 4 gate blink. Still no expansion. Shameless getting into 4 gateways. Classic, he's only on 3. Now throws down his Forge, Robo, +1, upgrades, further tech. Classic is spending money on teching up. Meanwhile, I believe Shameless should just commit. Waiting for his Prism. Just Just waiting for his War Prism, waiting for his moments. Ah, never mind. Going Immortal. Going for Immortal production and still yet to expand. Classic gets in. Dips into the bucket. Gets up Island. She does pull away. Oh, Shameless getting baited in. Stage drive goes off. Ooh, brutal connection. And remember, Shameless is all in. Shameless, he's 2 base all in. He has 4 gates back at home. He has 1 across the map, so he's going for a 5 gates, 2 base blink all in. And either he kills Classic or he dies trying. Classic, in the meanwhile, he throws down a wall of cannons and shield batteries, throws down station traps as well. Classic is down in army supply. Can he hold on? Can he buy time? Oh. Force Wheels, they lock him in. Likewise, Shameless, Immortal gets zoned away. Boy's being pulled. But against Shameless, he may still have too many Stalkers. Cannons are finishing. Yeah, cannons are finishing up. They're buying time. Shameless, he blinks in. He does blink forward here. It looks like Shameless, he may still have enough. It's still close. Warpins are finishing. Cannon as well. Immortal does come in from the high ground. No shot. Classic is holding on. Classic is holding. He dies with the Immortal. Does bring it down. He barely takes out the Immortal. Bleeds out 12 pros, but Classic's still ahead. He can afford to lose them. He can't afford it. And Classic cleans up the army. Ay, ay, ay. That station trap earlier was insane. Catching out 6 Stalkers. They just now break out of the stasis. Classic is holding on. Did cost him 16 pros, but he's still holding. Shameless is moving in. Again, now he's down to 0 immortals. Charges on for Classic. He's building up a more efficient army. Again, fighting with his batteries. It does fight with them. Stubber steps in. Catching out more Stalkers. And Classic is on it. At this point, Classic is on it. He's holding on. Shameless, he bled out too much earlier. He was up in army supply, but he just could not kill. GG gets called, and Classic, he holds, he defends. And Classic will claim the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. A very impressive defense there by Classic. We saw that Shameless, he was up, what, like 7-8 Stalkers? Like, he had a very, very healthy Stalker count coming into the all-in. And initially, Shameless was taking better fights, but again, Classic, he had a wall of cannons, wall of shield batteries finishing up, was able to get Warpins going, but more importantly, the stasis trap. We had some insane stasis traps catching out Shameless, punishing his blink, punishing his army movement as well, and just taking out so many portions of those Stalkers of that army away from the fight for Shameless. And GG. GG, well played. Classic, he was able to barely win that fight, barely held on, and took it from there. Does take it from there. GG, well played. With that, Classic, he will claim the series, and we have our grand finals. Hero took down Zound. Classic, it takes down Shameless, and we have our grand finals. It's going to be a best of 5. Best of 5 between Classic and Hero. Let's go. Let us go. We have the grand finals here. For now, we are going to be going on a short break. Going to be going on a short break here as we get, or while we get ready for those grand finals. To take this time to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain your disruptors, massage your marines, and hydrate all of your hydras. We'll see you guys soon with that best of 5 PvP between Hero and Classic. We'll see you soon. See you soon after the break.